we're gonna make crock-pot chili because I have the time today and I'm gonna make a video. I decided, ooh, we'll make it a food vlog and cook with me video. Coffee that my wife made. How fun. I am totally winging this recipe. It's based kind of on things that I've done, so it's not blind, but we're gonna use half of this container of tamed jalapeno peppers. Jalapeno. My wife just made a nasty joke. Peppers. That is nasty.
Why is that nasty?
What did you say?
Jalapeno?
Jalapeno. That's nasty.
No, it's not.
Oh my gosh.
What you making it into?
An onion. Alright. I would use red and yellow peppers, but I don't have them. I have green peppers that were fresh a week ago, chopped up and frozen. So I'm going to use green peppers. Small red beans, chili beans. A can of black beans. We're going to drain these. We're going to rinse them and drain them and rinse them and drain them and get all of the black bean gook out. Then for tomato sauce, I got the 4 chili kind as a cheat. And for the tomatoes, the diced tomatoes, I got the chili ready. They already have chilies in them, so we're going to chili it up. And then I love this kind of garlic because it comes in these little packets so that you're able to get really fresh garlic. You know, I'm not going to use this whole pack, but you know, then you only have 4 or 5 cloves sitting there unready, while the rest of it is nice and fresh inside, like double bagged. So cool. Alright, the meat that I'm using today is the meat of a chicken. Like, I bought a rotisserie chicken at the store because I was at Walmart and they're only $4 there. And I pulled it off and I'm going to really shred this really good. And that's going to be the meat that I use. So, first step, the handy dandy can opener. And I'm going to open all my cans. So one of the things in the ingredient lineup that I left out was corn. I don't use canned corn. I use frozen corn. So after I drain, I don't know if you can see this, all the beans and wash them up really good, I put about the same amount of frozen corn on top, and that's just kind of how I measure it. It's like, all right, that's about a can's worth of corn. It's a can's worth of beans. Why not? So if you use canned corn, drain it. I don't know if you have to rinse it. If it has that thick, weird residue stuff, rinse it. But if not, and it comes out like little kernels, you're good. I have been cooking in my crock pot a lot, and my wife has been very happy about it. So if you do it a lot, I don't know, even if you don't, these things are freaking phenomenal. They are slow cooker liners, and they look weird, like they fit in there weird, and it's kind of weird, like really I'm gonna cook with this piece of plastic, but they work amazingly. They make cleanup really easy. You just take them out, put your crock pot away. Hallelujah. This is what it looks like. I'm telling you, it's really weird. Like, you put it on and then you fit it. It's weird, but it works and it doesn't melt, so don't get scared. Alright, we're going to dump all of our things in. We're going to start with the tomato sauce. Now, my meat is always pre-cooked. I would suggest you pre-cook your meat because a lot of people are all like, oh, you don't have to. You could stick frozen food and stuff into a slow cooker. Don't do that. That's really bad for the temperature. It can be very unhealthy. So even if what you want to do is like brown your meat and then freeze it so that you can pop it in there, but it's already cooked and frozen, that's different. All right. So now all of our canned items have gone in. That is our tamed jalapeno peppers. And they're pretty big. Like, okay, for reference, this is a fork, right? That's pretty big. So I like to chop them coarsely before throwing them in. Coarsely chopped. Okay. So I just chopped up my onion, and to be honest, I like them a little smaller, but I don't like chopping onion, so that's where we're at. I'm going to stick it in here. That's our green pepper, our tamed jalapenos, and I'm going to stick our onion in there too. Popping the chicken down, shredding it up, making it more bite size. Okay, so we've dumped everything in and I set it on high and now I'm about to stir it up. So that's it all mixed up. It hasn't cooked yet. That's but all mixed up. I have not yet put in the garlic. I'm going to mush the garlic through the little garlic musher. And then I'm going to stir that in as well. You might be all like, that looks delicious. You might also be like, that looks disgusting. Whatever. But either way, you might be like, how do you count the calories / points? I'm going to talk to you about something. You can keep all of your ingredients and use the labels, right? So I put a can of this in. There's about 7 servings. They're 25 calories a serving. You're looking at, what, 175 calories. That was fast math. I'm not 100% sure if it's right. 30 calories, 3.5 servings, so that's going to be 105 calories. Again, if you're doing the math at home and you're doing it on paper, you might be beating me. This is not a race. Not even going to do that one because the numbers are too wonky. But like, okay, but you see what I mean. So you can do that with all of these. There's also like, if you are in a Weight Watchers online subscriber, they have a recipe builder. You can put all that in. If not, they have apps you can use. They have websites that will do recipe building. But you can do it all on paper using your nutrition labels. I'm going to tell you what I do. And you might go, oh, but that's so inaccurate. I usually look up, like I'm probably going to log it and lose it. And I'm going to log it under chicken chili. And they're going to have a dish in there somewhere that says chicken chili. And it might say 300 calories a cup. Or it might say 525. And I'm just going to use it. Because, and this is what I used to say a lot when I worked for Weight Watchers. And when I did Weight Watchers, when people would be like, well, how do they know? Because they say red beans are this many points a cup. But they don't know how my mama makes red beans. If it's not a daily occurrence, if it's not how you're doing it every day, you are better off using a number than no number. Which, like, maybe your mama puts extra bacon and so it might be 3 points higher. You counted it as 5 points. It doesn't matter. You counted it as 5 points. You might not lose as much as you thought. You move on. If I put in 300 calories and it's really 425, okay, that's 120 calories that got away from me. But I don't eat it every day and I'm more responsible than that. It's really just about being responsible. So that's how I count these, which means I can't give you at the end of this video a perfect count of the calories. I mean, I guess I could, but then I don't know. Like, I'm not exactly sure how much everybody's gonna eat and how many servings it is. It's just kind of like, at this, I kind of do the best to honestly guesstimate. Obviously, I'm not going to be like, oh, it's only 100 calories, because it's not. But, you know, just holding yourself accountable at all is better than nothing. That's the philosophy on these types of foods. I love garlic. I love the flavor. I love cooking with it, but my absolute favorite part of garlic is the garlic masher. I'm about to mash some cloves into there. It's going to be so fun. This 12 brunch is egg whites sweetened with, well, sweet egg whites with cinnamon and apple and grapes, seeded grapes. Is our chili. I'll get you a better picture, hold on. This is the end result of the chili. So delicious. How delicious?
Oh my god, so delicious.
So delicious.